Alright, fellas. Don't expect me to play perfect, okay? I just got a Madden itch. I know it's late. It's got off my second job. I'm tired as fuck, but gotta grind. Gotta grind. Gotta figure this shit out. Trying to figure out which. You need to see what that CJ Stroud looking like. Probably gonna be the one that is a CJ Stroud. But I'm tired. And to make it even worse, I'm about to play Mutt with a quarterback that's I'm still trying to get used to. But we'll see. First thing I want to do is I just want to kind of gaze at the market. We got Hendricks going down, but holy shit. And I'll put Jack Tatum Ultimate Legend in the game. So there's another. And he probably has like activated universal coverage. They're just adding all these. If I go and sell my. Yeah, people just trying to get rid of it. I want to just get rid of it, just to get rid of it. 40K. Come down to it. Gotta hold my head tight. That would be the best. So I want to see what he has, though. That was strong. 91 strength. Ugh. I mean, he had a cool card. I mean, he gets tackle supreme, but he gets universal coverage. So that means he can KO anything. You have to light him up. He gets tackle supreme though. So he's like, maybe I can go ahead and get him type of thing. Let me see what the fan appreciation. This motherfucker did. Alright, so tier 1. You get Matador. All day. What get poster? So it's really just down to his last few abilities. He gets Secure Protector, All Day, Nasty Streak for Identifier. Then you get Post Up, Edge Protector. And some of these you really got to kind of pick and choose between, because Lifeguard, Matador, and Unspun, you can only really pick 2 of them. That's just something to kind of really scheme based off of. You can't really stack all 3 of them. But that's interesting. So now they got Jack Tatum in the game. I wonder how much the other boy going for. He would have one in the game, right? Capping if someone about to spend that much on him. They cap it. They're not gonna spend that much on him. You got Jack Tatum doing better than that. Shit.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that can really change momentum of this game in a hurry.
On 1st and 10, it's home. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down at the 33. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. A good move. And the Commanders are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Breece Hall. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board 1st here in Vegas. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive is 6 on the scoreboard.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. On first down, Richardson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's second and 10. Now Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And fights through one man. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down in midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. After one, 7-0. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Come 19! Come 19! 19 Lion! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Street!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready!
Richardson looking to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Cooper will come in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Richardson off the play fake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Hadn't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Come on.
2nd down and 4.
18, bind in. Check.
Cooper will go in motion.
Go.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Same target is Jacobs again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down and 1.
Check, Bobcat.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Richardson will throw for it. That's caught. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through Cotton.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum, but all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting.
Here's a diving catch right side. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Brady now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they can still come away with points here in the late going. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. They took advantage of the young man right there.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they bumped the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Cooper, the man in motion right. A final shot before the half. Richardson. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again, it's Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Cooper will come in motion right. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And Cooper will go in motion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will see. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Now it's Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
2nd down, here's Richardson. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. The Raiders on the move, a couple of big plays in succession. In motion left, that's Cooper. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
19 Lions.
Richardson looking to throw this. Flush to his right. This is caught. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. The actual drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go. First and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now second down and a few inches.
Check smash, check smash.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, the Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Check.
Throwing now is Richardson. It's complete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. To throw is Brady. Now a quick throw there is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Brady got to have this one. Connecting with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Running left, it's Hall. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Brady to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. The Hall of Famer Randy Lott
picks it.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here's Richardson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, Cash.
Richardson looking to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And it will push the lead up to 5.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Brady.
This ball intercepted.
Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And his...
He got like all the good moves too. Just can't put a linchpin on him. He shouldn't allow any sacks whatsoever. Can't use rip moves on him. You can't use spinner clubs. Can't shed on him. Get the post up. And he's got a secure protector. Right. You better start complaining. Look at him. He just be flopping on me, bro. Like, way up there. You care about you getting mad? I love you, though. Like, those are some ridiculous stacks that I got, bro. Like, I got more resistance versus rip. Spinning clubs. Frequent sheds all day. Double teams. And post-ups, those will help in run games, too. Like, I think post-up needs to be on your center and your tackles. That's a must. Especially for running the ball. Or you can argue to put it on the guards. It just depends. Really depends on your scheme. I think I got a good look on him. Might put him in that 3-4 just because of that lurk artist. I could blitz him and potentially get a pick off of a pressure throw. I don't think anyone considered that. Now you can go lay down in the bed. I'll be moving too much. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll move him because he got the bat, and then just in the red zone, use Crosby. Try to re-understand my team a little bit.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, it's
and the Raiders have got him. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And here's the former Raider wideout, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. They needed 3, they got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the first carry of the game under the belt for Emmitt Smith. And, of course, in his career, over 18,000 rushing yards, the all-time leader.
He can probably rest easy for a while about people chasing that number down. He's going to stay at the top because everyone's flinging it around instead of running it. We're going to need a real running back renaissance and an emphasis on the ground game.
That he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Emmitt Smith taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And right away, he lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown.
Could have been PI.
Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give them 19.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Off play action. Richardson sliding out of the pocket. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This will complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
19 tight.
Richardson now on second down. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
You better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's Richardson to throw.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now Richardson.
And that'll be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
18, right here.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
His pass caught at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that.
And he fakes his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Back in 60.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Richardson will throw for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Raiders have recovered. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Cooper, the man in motion right.
Richardson off the play fake.
They'll roll him that way.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know this is a heavy throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
With 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Right there, hurt.
Richardson working from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky.
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
Richardson to the air on first down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Back to the air with Richardson.
This one left side caught by Patterson.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
The tight end in motion right.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Richardson looking to throw this.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Richardson.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
And Richardson back to throw it.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so zipped those progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession. But the coverage held, it goes incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because notice all the turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now 2nd and 5.
Track and 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Rolling to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they like to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now it's Richardson. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Cooper will come in motion right. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Richardson going on 4th down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give up the middle. It's in there. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. One of the best in the last decade or so. Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Again, it's Smith. And room there to work it inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Aikman. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if we kept having to run back, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Micah Parsons, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
I'm just tired, bro.
On his horse.
Focus.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping.
Let me get some sleep, man. We'll be at it in the morning. I'm just too tired. I can't get anything going the way I want.